Hey guys, it's Sheila from One Pretty Little Box. This is a book review actually for 12 Lessons Later by Kate Spencer. It is a follow-up to her first book, 12 Lessons, again by Kate Spencer. I got both of these off of Amazon, and this one actually was a recommendation from a group that I'm in on Facebook. It's a Law of Attraction for Beginners. Because last year, this is 2015, so beginning maybe, I would say around September of 2014, I began to, that summer, I began to really expand my belief system beyond what I was just taught growing up. I love what I was taught growing up, but in a sense, I kind of grew a little bit because I began to allow myself to grow mentally and emotionally and physically in a way that the law of attraction truly became very personal to me. So I think it was in the fall, maybe right before Christmas, of 2014, I began to be a part of a group called the Law of Attraction for Beginners. It's on Facebook. It's a fantabulous group of people. Anyway, I was wanting some kind of a book, kind of on a fictional level, to help me kind of understand and grasp the whole theory on what Law of Attraction was and how we apply it in our life spiritually, and is God going to be mad because I even question it? And somebody recommended to me 12 Lessons by Kate Spencer. So Santa brought it to me in my stocking. And for the next 2 weeks after that, when I was on Christmas break, I read 12 Lessons. It answered so many questions that I had. I loved it. I fell in love with the character, Stephanie, who is the main character in the book. I fell in love with her and her story, and in some ways I could relate, maybe in different ways than what she kind of related, I guess. But it was very, very personal to me, and I loved it. Now, mind you, when I read a book, I guess maybe that's one reason why I love being an author, because I can fall in love with my characters. I tend to take on their character and get a little bit deeper than maybe some other people when they're reading. And so Stephanie and I formed a bond, and I was very sad when I got to the last page. But I was very, very thankful when Miss Kate, I told you I was going to do a video for you, came out with 12 Lessons Later. And Santa brought this to me this year in my stocking, and I couldn't put it down. Just like the first one. It took me a little longer this time only because I was busy, and it is, as you can see in comparison, twice as big. So it took me a little bit longer to get through it. But I'm very sad. Because now, thank you, Kate, I have to wait for the next version of this. But I have to tell you that I love this book. I fell more and more in love with Stephanie in this book. She was a plump mama. I'm a southern gal. I'm a little plump myself. Mind you, my babies are 13, fixing to be 14. So I can't blame my fluff on them. In fact, I had lost my fluff and gained it back. I'm in the process of losing it again. Anyway, Kate, I thank you for this book. I cannot wait for the third book in this series. And from the end, you cannot tell me there's not going to be a third one. Girl, I'd chit-chat with you kind of in the comment section of your post and in your Friday cards that you put out. I just thank you for writing that book. That is an amazing, amazing book. If any of you have ever considered or taken into perspective the fact that law of attraction is real, what you think you get is a good way of looking at the law of attraction. If you think good things come to you. If you think bad things do come to you. Mind you, life is life, and sometimes there's going to be stuff that just happens. But I have learned through Stephanie, through Kate, and through many, many others that sometimes things happen that are in my realm that have nothing to do with me, but the people that are around me, whether it be my husband, my children, my boss, whatever. I'm going to go through some stuff that not necessarily is designated specifically for me, but it's got a lesson in there for me to learn, whether it be patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, perseverance, or simply just be a duck and let it flow off of you. I highly, highly recommend both of those books. I ordered them specifically off of Amazon. I'm assuming you can get them through the bookstore, like Barnes & Noble or another bookstore that you go through. I'm not 100% sure. I'm 100% sure, though, that you can get them through Amazon. So if you go to Amazon.com, put in Kate Spencer, Kate space Spencer, you will pull up her page, or if anything, you will pull up one of her books, whether it be 12 Lessons or 12 Lessons Later. Again, I highly recommend both of them. 5 stars both way. Kate girl, I told you I was going to do a video, and I was going to speak about your books. I love them. I thank you for taking the time. As an author myself, I know how much time it takes to put a book together. I know how much time and creativity it takes from you and your family to get it through. And when it is a book that is deep-seated in you, deep, 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 deep in you, how much of you it takes away for just a little moment. And I thank you for giving and for being so gracious. I am going to tear up because you have opened up a whole new world for me, and I thank you. And I graciously, graciously tell you I love you. You have done a fabulous job. You have filled your destiny, and I cannot wait for the 3rd book. So thank you so much for all that you do for everybody every single day on your Facebook page. And any other, in your Lightworks Academy classes that you do. I've yet to be able to take one. Finances are a little bit tight for me right now, but I thank you for who you are and for being open to the universe and saying, here I am, use me as you will, because you have been used, and I thank you for you. I thank you for sharing and for being gracious and kind and open and amazing. I know not many people can say that they thank someone for being amazing, but I thank you for being you, because you and yourself are just completely amazing. Thank you for sharing your heart, your journey, your words, because it has brought a lot of light to many people, not just me. You guys, if you're watching this video, I highly, highly recommend both of these books. Even if you just read them for fun, they are both worth every single penny. And in fact, it was funny because I thought I had offered the first book to my coworker, and I had asked her if she had it because I was going to do this review, and I really kind of wanted to show it. And she's like, no, I don't think so. So guess what? She's going to get both of them books, because I truly believe in Kate's work, and I believe that that particular person is who these books are for next. That's the next person on the level. So Missy, these books are coming your way, and I love you so much. Kate, thank you so much for sharing your heart. And I cannot wait for book 3. And girl, you know, I'm always going to comment on what you got to share, because sometimes you speak what my heart is saying, even though I can't say it. And with that, I end another book review. I will leave the links to both of those books down in the comment section below, in the description box. Make sure you check them out. Check your local library. They may have them. If they don't, it's worth every investment you can make. Read them, pass them on to your closest friends, and let's keep this story going, because Stephanie and Kate have a lot to share with the world. Until next time, that is the last from the Book Nook for today. Bye-bye.